Good evening, my name is Miss D. Mackenzie-Spooner and I'm the Director of Science at Eden Park, and I just want to speak to you about how GCSE Science works at Key Stage 4 for our students. So first of all, we are studying the Edexcel Pearson specification 9:1, which was first examined in 2018. As you can see from the images I've put on the front, there are specifications for combined science, but also for biology, chemistry and physics. And the main theme, the main idea that we have within this course is to develop the mastery and the key skills and the concepts that we started in Key Stage 3. So the main idea is that what students have learned in Key Stage 3 is still, of course, essential for their understanding and for their progress into Key Stage 4. Studying science is compulsory. In the past, students may have selected certain disciplines. This was done maybe a little while ago, but this is not what is done now. Okay, students do not pick from the 3 science disciplines. They all study biology, chemistry and physics. Students are selected to study either the combined science course or to study the separate science course, which we call triple science. This selection is based on the student's ability and their attitude towards the subject. So if students are readily involved in the conversation in the classroom, are engaged, enjoy the subject and are also attaining well in that subject, then we may consider them for triple science. There is no limitation or disadvantage, though, to students studying the combined science course. Okay, if they would like to then go on and pursue A-level science, of course they can with a good grade within combined science. Okay. Grades and assessments and teacher feedback are taken into consideration. We also will consider the students' interests and aspirations because that's also important. We do not have a preset number of students that we will select for triple science. There is not a set number of spaces. Okay, we take into consideration the way in which the year group is and the students that we think would be suited for that course. All decisions on students will be confirmed by the summer term of year 9. However, there may be opportunities and there will be opportunities for us to discuss these choices with the students and also give them opportunities to see exactly how this course is examined and the differences between those 2 courses. With this in mind, I'll go through the structure for the exams. There is no coursework within the GCSE Science exams or qualification. It is 100% exams. So the combined science and triple science, there is no coursework. You'll see that for both courses there are 6 papers, 2 biology, 2 chemistry, 2 physics, but you'll notice that there is also a longer paper, so the papers are longer for triple science. It's 1 hour and 45 minutes each. That's 1 hour and 10 minutes each for the GCSE combined science. Because of the rigour of the course, some schools only enter students for the combined science. However, I think it's really important that we do have students studying triple science who are obviously really engaged in the subject and can achieve well. I'm now going to show you how those grades are actually calculated. So for biology, chemistry and physics, for triple science, the way they calculated it is by putting B1 and B2 together to give you biology grades, C1 and C2 together, those 2 papers together to give you your chemistry grades, and then P1 and P2 are put together to give you your physics grade, and this makes up triple science, 3 grades for that particular qualification. For combined science though, instead what they do is they put B1, C1 and P1 together to give you grade 1. So your first grade, it doesn't have to be a grade 1, but it will be a grade there. And then B2, C2 and P2 to give you your second grade, which then gives you your combined science. So you will see that students will come out with 2 grades for combined science and 3 grades for triple science, yet they are all still studying biology, chemistry and physics. Future opportunities for this course is that if you're achieving a grade 7 or above in combined or for separate sciences, it will enable you to study science at A level. Either option can enable our students to. So I just want to highlight as well the maths in science. That's really important for our qualification. Sometimes scientists forget that we have quite a lot of maths, and the demand is actually higher than it used to be in previous specifications. So if you're studying triple science, you've got biology, you've got 10% maths, chemistry 20% maths, and physics 30% maths. So altogether, accumulating together, that's 60% maths, compared to combined science where it is 20% maths. So obviously we do need to think about the students. If they struggle with maths as well, we will have time within the lessons to build upon those different skills of rearranging equations, of changing units and things like that. However, it's also important that we obviously work with the maths department as well to ensure that students are comfortable with the maths that they are doing. In terms of practicals, Key Stage 3 has taught our students that they do need to be responsible for their practical evidence, as in Key Stage 3 all students have a lab book like the one that's pictured on the slide, and they record all of their practical information in this lab book as evidence, and they will show their practical write-ups, all their equipment, their drawings, their risks, all of those things will be in their lab book. So this has given them good preparation for GCSE, where in GCSE there are core practicals. As you can see, you've got biology, chemistry and physics ones there. So in the GCSE they have to complete those practicals. It's an essential part of their learning and can be assessed in the exam. Like I said before, there is no coursework, so there's no coursework on these practicals. However, it is important that they know them so that they can be assessed on them in the exam. Students will be given a lab book for Key Stage 4 and will also record all of their core practicals in that book as evidence. What students should recognise in preparation is that every single Key Stage 3 topic has one of these progress ladders on it, which shows them where their topic is and how it helps them to progress towards their GCSE. So currently Year 9s are studying genes and inheritance. What they would have done in Year 7 is they would have looked at cells. What they would have done in Year 8 is they would have done photosynthesis, and now they're studying genes. Going forward in Year 10, they'll be looking at natural selection and genetic modification, and following on from that, they will be looking at diseases and medicines. That all hinges on that genes and inheritance knowledge, okay? So for me, it's really important that the students in Year 9 recognise that everything that they are doing and have done in Key Stage 3 is still important, is crucial, and will be built upon in their GCSE also. If students have any questions, they should first and foremost contact and speak to their class teacher. And of course, if there are any further questions that they want to go through, they are more than welcome to come and discuss those with me. And obviously you are more than welcome to send me an email as well. Thank you very much.